If you're planning on retiring early and you don't have this type of account, it's gonna be an uphill battle. Stick around and I will tell you the 5 reasons why I couldn't have retired without this type of account, why most people underestimate reason number 5, and why I call this account my best friend. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Paola. I retired at 51 with less than $500,000. And today I'm recording from a cruise ship, so you're gonna hear a humming noise, some vibration noises, and maybe the phone when I'm recording is moving slightly. This is all because I'm probably close to the engine in this room, so all these vibrations are part of it. So unfortunately they're gonna be in the video today because that's where I'm recording from. But today I wanted to talk to you about my best friend account for early retirement. The type of account that I'm talking about is a brokerage account, and I'm gonna give you the 5 reasons why this type of account is essential if you want to retire early. So let's go along for the ride. Okay, so here we go with reason number 1, and again I have my notes here as usual, so I'm gonna refer to them often because I don't want to forget any important stuff. So reason number 1 is unlike the retirement accounts, on this type of account you can access the money anytime you want. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can be in your 50s, 40s, 30s, whatever. You can access your money, which is totally opposite to the retirement accounts, which most of the times you have to wait until you're 59 and a half. So that is the biggest advantage of this type of account, and that's exactly what you need to bridge the years from early retirement until you can access the retirement accounts or you get Social Security. Also, with this type of account, there's no limits on the contributions. You know that there's a lot of limits on the retirement accounts contributions. And also, there's no penalty to withdraw the money before 59 and a half. So anytime you can take the money out, anytime you can put money in, no problems with ages, no workarounds to get the money out, because some of the retirement accounts you can take your money out before 59 and a half, but you have to do some workarounds, which we'll probably discuss in some other video. But you don't have to do any of those things. That's why reason number 1 is the most important to me. Reason number 2 is going to be tax flexibility. So as you probably know, when you take money out of a retirement account, the IRS taxes that as ordinary income, so it goes through the regular brackets. There's some brackets that are up there in the upper 30s or whatever. So when you take money out of a brokerage account, if you have had the positions for more than a year, then the gains, the capital gains, are taxed as long-term capital gains, which the tax rates are very advantageous. The lowest rate is 0%. So that also gives you flexibility on planning your tax bracket, because you can plan how much money you're gonna get out of that account. If you have some other income that, you know, some people retire early but they have a side income, so it helps you manage all your tax brackets by filling up the space with this money that is potentially taxed at 0%. You know, I'm not a tax advisor, so you will have to go and research on depends on how you file taxes and all that kind of stuff. But you know, if you file with a spouse or by yourself, but potentially this money is going to be taxed, or the gains on this money are going to be taxed at 0%, which is amazing, right? Within this flexibility is the tax loss harvesting. So if you sell positions that have lost money, then you can counteract selling positions that had a gain. So then you end up paying even less taxes because you have less gains because of that. And also some of those losses can be applied to ordinary income. So, you know, again, I'm not a tax advisor. You will have to do that, your research on that. But potentially you could sell positions that have lost money and combine them with positions that have gained money, and then your gains are going to be smaller, and then you're going to pay less taxes. Reason number 3 is going to be a sequence of returns risk buffer. So like I explained on my previous video, if you are unlucky enough to have market losses on the first couple years of your retirement, then with this type of account, you're able to choose what you want to sell and what you don't want to sell, instead of having to tap into your retirement account at bad times and end up selling those assets. And also, you can have your cash reserve in this type of account. You could find a money market fund, which is what I have, to keep your cash, which is part of reducing the risk on early retirement that I mentioned before. In my personal case, my brokerage account is with Vanguard. My kids have theirs with Fidelity. There's plenty of companies that you can use for that. What I would look for is just that you have the opportunity to invest in the ETFs that you like or that you want to invest in, and also that their fees are very small or as small as possible. That's what I would look for. But it doesn't matter if you have it with Vanguard, Fidelity, E-Trade, or whatever companies out there. So just go and choose the one that you like the best. Reason number 4 is estate planning. So some people might be interested in this, some people might not. If you're planning on leaving something for your family members, your children, somebody else, then this applies to you. If you leave a retirement account to somebody, except for certain exemptions like a spouse or a child under 21, I think it is, but for everybody else, if they inherit a retirement account, then they will have like a 10-year period to get all the money out of that account. And when that money gets out of that account, it's taxed as ordinary income. So imagine the tax bill that people will get if you have a very sizable retirement account. And also whatever money is left after those 10 years is going to incur penalties. So you have to get it out and pay taxes, or you leave it there and you pay penalties. So that's really a pain for your heirs. Now, on the other hand, with the brokerage account, when somebody inherits that, they just don't have any obligation to do anything with it. They don't have to take the money out within a certain time. They don't have to wait for, to take the money out. Obviously, if they take the money out, they will have to pay taxes according to whatever their tax bracket is, and the capital gains tax brackets are. But they don't have any restriction on when they have to take the money out. They can leave it there forever and even leave it to their children. So that's a great advantage. Another reason is when you leave a brokerage account to an heir, they receive a step up in basis. What does that mean? So let's say I bought a stock for $100 and the day I die it's worth $1,000. So if I sold it before I died, the day before I died, I would pay taxes, capital gain taxes on $900, because I spent $100 on the stock, it's worth $1,000, so I have $900 in gains. Now, the day I die, when my heirs inherit that account, they get a step up in basis, meaning that the IRS considers that your heirs bought the stock the day you died. So now their stock was bought at $1,000. So any gains that they get after that will be taxed at the corresponding rate, but they got that $900 of basis wiped out. So that's a great benefit for your heirs to have. And we made it to number 5, which is the one that I think people underestimate all the time, which is the psychological comfort. So there's nothing better to feel that your money is there and it's liquid until you reach retirement age and you start getting Social Security, or you reach 59.5 and you have access to your retirement accounts, but you have liquidity during all that time, no matter if you retire at 30, 40, 50, whatever the age is. That liquidity to me is one of the most important pieces of my peace of mind. So to wrap up, if you would like to see how this type of account fits within my retirement portfolio, you can go and watch my first video. Also in my third video, I discuss how this type of account helps me manage risk in my early retirement. So if you're interested in that, please go and watch those videos. And as usual, thank you for being here to the end. And if you like this video, please give it a like so other people will get in their feed and be able to watch it. If you like my channel and would like to support it, please subscribe. and then turn on the notifications, which is the one that I always forget. Turn on the notifications so that you will get notified when I put a new video. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.